Y'all, it is the end of the line for Basketball Wives. We have the announcement. Y'all, oh, I'm so disturbed. Let's get into it. You already know what time it is. It's your boy DJ Richie Skye back with some tea, interviews, recaps, and more. And be sure to check the links in the description of this video for trips, for books, one-on-one sessions, and more. Now let's get into the tea. Can you believe that Basketball Wives is done? Like, what? That's how I'm feeling right now. That we got this announcement from Shaunie. Like, I don't even know. Okay, so let's dive in. We're gonna do a little bit of talking in between as we sort of dissect what this is, and let's discuss. Okay, let's hear what she has to say.
Everybody, I wanted to jump on here real quick before the news got out and people try to be messy and make this something that it's not. This is just called growth and moving forward.
Okay, so I wanted to give you guys that preview first. The caption reads Basketball Wives update. You heard it here first. Basketball Wives will not be returning. Thank you to BET, VH1, Shed Media, and to everyone who supported this chapter from the very beginning. What started as a vision became a platform that amplified voices and opened doors. This isn't an ending, it's a transition. I'm stepping into a new season with exciting projects ahead that align with where I am personally and professionally. More to come, Shaunie.
I'm announcing today that Basketball Wives will not be returning. Since its launch in 2010, this franchise has been the defining part of my professional journey. What began as a vision to tell my story and stories of women like me grew into a cultural movement that created opportunity, sparked conversation, and honestly amplified voices that deserve to be heard.
Am I shocked though? Here's the thing. I don't know if I'm quite shocked by this because something told me that when there was no reunion after this last season, something told me that there could be trouble in the waters, potentially. I know that viewership has been down across platforms for reality TV in general. Well, a specific type, the sort of ensemble cast, let's all go to lunch, let's shade each other, let's get the tea, let's get the rumors and address the drama. Like, it's the numbers are down, but that could be in response to the fact that there are so many other alternatives out there for people to really watch and dive into. So the numbers just don't match what they used to be. And I don't know if that had a factor in this. Also, too, with everything that's going on with Paramount, and I just don't know I- if there was going to be room enough on the roster for where they're trying to go or where they have to go as as a network overall in terms of a company like Paramount in general, but then as individual networks like BET, VH1, where are they going to go moving forward? How are things going to play out? What shows are actually going to survive whatever is happening in the landscape right now? And additionally, y'all know that a lot of networks and streaming services and platforms and companies and brands are actually creating their own content. And a lot of people are moving to this vertical format, which we can discuss that later. But let's get back into Shaunie and Basketball Wives and what she's got to say.
I'm so grateful to VH1, Truly Original, Shed Media, and BET for their partnership and belief in a show that left a long-lasting mark on entertainment. Most importantly, I'm thankful to the women who trusted me with their stories and the creatives in front of and behind the camera who helped bring this vision to life season after season. Growth requires evolution and knowing when to honor a chapter while preparing for what's next. While this journey is concluded,
Okay, so Well, let's talk in a second.
I'm actively developing new projects that align with my personal and professional purpose, continuing to create meaningful opportunities for women across media and business. Basketball Wives will always be a cherished part of my legacy and a foundation of my career as a producer. Thank you for your support from day one, and I look forward to this next season of leadership, creativity, and expansion and sharing it with you.
All right. I love the branding at the end. Come on, Shaunie. So I want to talk about growth a little bit. I understand what she's saying. I understand the need for growth. I mean, we all, I think, have experienced that over the past, I think, several months and year. Y'all know what kind of year I've had. So I understand the need for growth. It's why I moved into the travel space. It's why I explored writing my own books. It's why I explore coaching. It's why I just explore all of these other aspects of things that I'm interested in, but I share them with you because I feel like they could be beneficial and they could add value. And so, Shawnee, while I'm sure that there is the value of hiring, production, hiring her friends potentially with Evelyn and whoever else are actually her friends these days. Um Hiring people in general. There is a lot that goes into the production of these shows and allowing people the opportunity to showcase their lives, albeit in an edited form with a lot of drama included. I'm sure at a certain point in time, and I feel like a lot of you have maybe felt it too, like at some point you just get overwhelmed by the drama of it all. And though a lot of times we are here to commentate about said drama, I do understand how it can be, you know, it can drain you at times. It can wear on your spirit. So as someone who is at the helm of all of that, what some people will call mess, and then her being now a first lady, I am sure that there may be a level of growth that she is possibly looking to lean into in this point in her life. I would imagine, especially being the first lady. Like I would now imagine that she probably wants to do more projects that align more closely with this idea of what it means to be a first lady, what it means to be, just in this new phase of her life and what it represents for her at this point and how she wants to show up in this new world of entertainment as it continues to evolve. But what's going to be interesting to me is, we don't get a resolution for the Jackie Christie and Chantel of it all. Did you guys even want that? I mean, I know that I did. I wanted to know what happened next. Would Chantel have even come back to the show? A lot of the cast feel like personally, it seems like a lot of the cast don't have the best relationship with Jackie. So, what was, where could that go? And when you think about the stories that have been told and what but could potentially be told next, were you guys even interested in it? There were so many times that, and it frustrates me when people say this, they're like, just cancel that show. And I'm thinking to myself, you do realize that you don't have to watch the show. So every time people get frustrated and they say cancel a show and then the show ends up getting canceled, you do realize that's less shows for us to actually commune over and actually watch and enjoy. So now when you want your fix for danger, you're going to have to go and watch Baddies. You're going to have to download Zeus. I mean, and I'm not being shady. I'm just saying if you want to get your fix for danger, because let's face it, basketball wise back in the day, it used to be a danger zone. It really, really did. Like you just never knew what was going to pop off. I felt like I was in danger watching it back in the day. But I mean, back in the day, that's probably when it was at its juiciest. The Tammy, Evelyn days, the days of Drea and Jackie and all of that. So I will admit, I mean, I feel like I wasn't as interested in the casting as much as I used to be. So um, was it time for the show to end? Maybe. And as we know, all shows will eventually come to an end. And I always say this, it is best to leave the party before the lights turn on, i.e., it's best to do it probably before it's canceled, or maybe it actually was. Now, I noticed that Shaunie says she wanted to put the message out there before it got messy. And what I will say is, oftentimes I have heard that it has been allowed for people who have left a show or who have not been invited back to put their own messaging out there first because it seems like it just works out better if the network allows them to say, while you were either let go or demoted, it's probably best that you just come out with saying the statement yourself so that it seems smooth and easy, like it was your choice, even though we don't have the need for you anymore. And so I wonder if this is one of those situations where also, too, like they kind of allowed her to deliver her own messaging. I don't know. And I'm not trying to be messy, as she says, before it gets messy. I just want to know what the real tea is. Don't you? I mean, we've been watching this show and invested for 12 seasons at this point. I feel like I have a right to know. But I'm actually satisfied with her message. I am sad to see it go because this was a staple for us in this community for as long as I've had the channel. So it's gonna be like a void. I had been just saying, where is Basketball Wives? It's missing. Where is Jackie and them? But I guess we know. So I guess if you want to follow the ladies, you'll have to follow Evelyn on her podcast, Drop the Low Low with her and her daughter. Um, Jackie will be on House of Villains. Maybe we'll see Jackie. Maybe House of Villains will lead to Traders. I think I might love to see her on Traders. Who knows? Who knows? Let me know what you think is next for each of the ladies. If you want to see any of them in any other capacity, I could see Evelyn also doing Traders because Evelyn has the relationship also too with NBC Universal because she did the Queen's Court. So it might not be too far fetched to see her on there as well. Okay, so let me know what you guys think about this whole situation with Basketball Wives. Are you sad? How do you feel? Like, is this the end of an era? I don't know. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell button, and I will catch you, of course, in the next video.